Hey guys, today we are going to add some books to my TBR cart. I've been trying to do this seasonally, although I guess I don't know what season this is for, but kind of every 2 to 3 months I've been sometimes taking some books off, but mostly adding some new books to my cart. We are now approaching 1 year of using this cart for books that I want to read next, and I have read a lot of books because of this. It really gets my unread books like kind of in my face, but there are definitely some that have been on here for a long time. A few that have been on here since my very first TBR video. I don't know if I should just take the ones off that I'm not looking forward to, or if I just wait a little bit longer. Honestly, I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Maybe the next time I update it, if there is a book on here that I'm just really not drawn to, maybe I'll just take it off for a time being. But yeah, so this is what I've currently got. The top is pretty empty, and then I just threw some of the books down here that I'm kind of less drawn to. I should probably push this out a bit. Yeah, so there we go, we'll just rearrange. What I was thinking of doing, I pulled off all my Agatha Christie I haven't read yet. So I was thinking of just giving her her own shelf, or at least part of a shelf. So I'm going to take her books and put them right at the, I'll do them down here actually. Then I have a few more of her books. I just have like stacks of books around me, so I guess I have 2 more of hers that I haven't read that I own. This one is By the Pricking of My Thumbs. I got both of these actually at a thrift store once. And Postern of Fate. I don't know anything about them because I feel like that would kind of spoil a mystery. But I've actually had these ones for a very long time. So they need to go on here so I can get those read. There we go. Eventually, I will read all of the Agatha Christie books. I think soon though I will do a video sharing my favorite ones so far. And then maybe once I'm done reading all of them, I can do like a full-on, here's all my favorite. So where do I start from here? Maybe I'll just keep this kind of as a mystery shelf because this is book 3, I think, in the, what is her name again? Flavia Deluche? Because I can't even pronounce English words. Please forgive my butchering of French words. This is a 11-year-old French girl. She's kind of like Sherlock-esque. She's got a French name. It takes place in England. So we'll put that there. Do I have? Maybe I'll just add these books over here as well. So I got 10. I shared this in my last book haul. This is Christian fiction. I really can't talk too much about each book. It's about a guy who decides to break all of the 10 commandments. Then I've got a James L. Rubart book. This is Pages of Her Life. I have read, I think, 1 or 2 books by him and really enjoyed it, or them. And then Robert Whitlow, A Time to Stand. This is also, I think, well, it's Thomas Nelson, so some kind of Christian fiction. This is an attorney who's living her dream of practicing law, and I don't know. I don't want to read too much about it. Oh, I often get asked, my cart is from IKEA. I don't know if they sell this color anymore, but they've sold variations of this cart for years. Okay, so I have a ton of middle grade books because we are coming up to middle grade March soonish. Just wondering where I should put those. Maybe I'll just use this top shelf for now. This is The Explorers. Honestly, I just picked it up because the cover, I don't actually know anything about it. He brushed away a stray bee and upturned the pouch over his palm. A piece of paper fell out. "What's that?" said Con. "A letter?" It was a sheet of paper from the blank end pages of a book, marked in ink and labeled with neat block capitals. In the corner there was a sketch of the points of a compass. "It's a map," he said. I have no idea. Oh, this one I'm excited about. This is The Great Shelby Holmes. So, and I'm always drawn to books if there's a white girl and a black boy. That is my kids, and I just love it. So And also I love Sherlock, so middle grade take on that is fun. I want to read more Matt Haig this year. This is To Be a Cat. Honestly, my daughter likes cats, and I just thought the cover was cute and the title was cute, and I don't really know where it's gonna go from there. I just want to make sure I have lots of options for middle grade March. This one is Cartwheeling in Thunderstorms. I did want this one on here because I do know that, is it for March? It's coming up soon for the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge. The prompt is to read a book that starts with the same letter as your first name, and I need some C books. So that one's going on here. Then I have Night Books. This is a book that I don't know anything about. I picked it up because some people on BookTube were reading it, and I don't even know if they liked it or not. Ooh, this was a cover by The Boy, the Bird, and the Coffin Maker. I do know that Bree from Call Me After Coffee read this not too long ago, and I'm pretty sure she liked it. Then I have Chains. Yeah, I want to read this one. I can't believe I haven't yet. Okay, and then my last middle grade book here is A Wolf Called Wander. This was a cover by, I think, from a thrift store or a little free library or something. I like the cover. So that will be my middle grade section. I'm going to have to make some more room because I have a number of classics here that I need to put on yet. Trying to figure out how to do this. Maybe they'll just get put here and here. In my goals for 2021, I listed some classics that I want to read, and yeah, I have 4 of them here. So Anna Karenina, unfortunately they're all pretty large. We'll see when I get to that one. This is C.S. Lewis's signature classics, so I would like to read at least one of these. Probably not the entire thing this year. Then I've randomly found Daphne du Maurier's The King's General. I've heard no one talk about it ever, but I found it at a thrift store in this really old version, so I picked that up. And then Uncle Tom's Cabin, which is another one I want to read this year. Okay, those all fit on there. Then I have 2 nonfiction books that I recently hauled. This one's called Love Where You Live, How to Live Sent in the Place You Call Home. Maybe I'll put these on the other side. And then You Are the Girl for the Job, Daring to Believe the God Who Calls You. Curious about that one. And now for a random nonfiction. This is Frederick Bachman's My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologizes. Apologizes. Yeah, apologizes. I don't know why I had a moment there. This is the year I decide whether or not Bachman is for me. So there's that one. And the very last book I want to add to here is The Haunting at Bonaventure Circus by Jamie Jo Wright. Hopefully I can get to this one soon because I've been loving her dual timeline, suspense, slightly gothic books lately. Okay, that didn't take as long as I thought, and I still have some space over here and in the back. So I think my plan for this next year is if I finish a book in a series, I'm just gonna put the next book directly on the cart right away, probably, if I remember, I guess. Yeah, so from what you have seen me put on here today, or what has been on here forever, what do you hope I pick up next? Maybe I can incorporate some of those on my February TBR. Thanks again for watching, guys.